own distinct language, traditional clothing, and cultural practices. About 40% of Guatemalans are mestizo, meaning they have a mix of European and indigenous ancestry. There are small numbers of Europeans, especially Spanish and German descendants. There are also minor groups with African, Asian, and Middle Eastern roots. Roman Catholicism is the predominant religion, with 50 to 60% of Guatemalans identifying as Catholic. However, Mayan people often blend Catholic practices with indigenous spiritual beliefs. About 40% of the population is Protestant. There are also small numbers of Jews, Muslims, and other faiths. Indigenous Mayan religions are still practiced, especially in rural areas. These belief systems revolve around forces of nature, ancestors, and complex Mayan calendar systems. Spanish is the official language and is used by most Guatemalans. However, there are over 20 different Mayan languages spoken. The main ones are Quiche, Kaqchikel, Quechua, and Mam. Some Mayans are monolingual in their native language. The government recognizes 23 Amerindian languages alongside Spanish. Guatemala's GDP is around $95 billion according to World Bank estimates. It has a predominantly agricultural economy. Major agricultural exports include coffee, sugar, and bananas. Guatemala is one of the world's largest exporters of both coffee and bananas. Other agricultural products include corn, beans, cardamom, and vegetables. Manufacturing and tourism are also important parts of the economy. Major industries include food processing, clothing, furniture, and pharmaceuticals. Key manufacturing exports include sugar, textiles, and clothing. Tourism is focused around Guatemala's natural beauty and Mayan archaeological sites. Despite some economic development in recent years, Guatemala still faces many challenges. It has a GDP per capita of around $8,200, making it a middle-income nation. However, inequality remains high, with over 50% of the population below the poverty line. Guatemala's economy struggles with low tax revenues, corruption, and an uncertain political climate. Reliance on only a few agricultural exports makes it vulnerable to weather events and global prices. The United States is Guatemala's top trading partner, accounting for over a third of its exports and a quarter of its imports. Other major partners are neighboring Central American and Latin American countries. Guatemalan literature originated with pre-Hispanic Mayan hieroglyphic writing and epic poems like the Popol Vuh. During Spanish colonial rule, literature was primarily written by Europeans. After independence, Guatemalan writers began to emerge, such as José Milla and Rafael Spinola. Notable 20th-century authors include Miguel Ángel Asturias, winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature, and Luis Cardoza y Aragon, known for combining surrealism and Mayan myths. Guatemalan art reflects both Spanish colonial and indigenous Mayan influences. Prominent types of art include painting, weaving, wood carving, and pottery. Kaqchikel painter Andres Kurucic is renowned for works depicting Mayan life. Indigenous weaving and fabric arts use bright colors and patterns, like the traditional Mayan blouses called huipiles. Indigenous Mayan music remains an essential part of Guatemalan culture. This includes playing on instruments like marimbas, maracas, chirimías, flutes, and tun wooden drums. Guatemalan cuisine reflects the country's diverse cultural influences, from indigenous Mayan flavors to Spanish colonial ingredients. Corn, beans, chili peppers, and rice are dietary staples. Popular dishes include tamales, plantains, chorizo sausage, and different stews. Tostadas are a popular Guatemalan snack or appetizer. They consist of a fried corn tortilla, topped with tomato sauce, cabbage, lettuce, chicken, pork, beef or other meats, and cheese. They are often garnished with avocado or radish. Tamales are a signature Guatemalan dish made from masa dough, stuffed with seasoned meat, vegetables or cheese, wrapped in banana leaves or corn husks, and steamed. Pache de pollo is a traditional chicken soup. It contains whole chicken pieces, ham, rice, vegetables, and herbs cooked in broth. The dish was likely influenced by Spanish cocido stew. Pache de pollo takes hours to prepare, but provides a protein-rich, hearty meal. Jocon is another iconic Guatemalan meat stew layered with plantains, potatoes, tomatoes, peppers, and herbs. The name comes from the Mayan word for sauce. Jocon can feature chicken or beef. This filling one-pot meal has a deep, earthy flavor profile.